Okay, so today I would like to show you another demo of a game, specifically Journey of the Gods. So this is yet another example of a type of game that you can experience. It is a demo, so you're only going to see little bits and pieces of it. It's a little bit different. It's more of an adventure game, but you'll see in a moment what I'm talking about. Okay, squeeze the grip button with your dominant hand. Well, I'm right-handed, so there we go. Select your sensitivity level. But for now, let's go with immersive. Wow, that's really big. Okay. And that's really bright. So it does kind of, oh, I have hands and a feather. The hands do not quite line up, but that's okay. So it's telling me to use the little joystick on the right trigger to actually, okay, there we go. So left and right kind of makes me snap to a location. I kind of don't like that. I believe you can change it. This is considered snap turn, I believe. And then you can have smooth turn, where as you click on the joystick, it gradually turns and then stops when you stop, as opposed to just kind of going to a specific amount. Okay, so that's gonna make me turn. I'm assuming the joystick on the left makes me go forward and back. And I can move, I can strafe left and right using that joystick. Okay. Now, oh, I have a body, sort of. That's interesting. Now, let's move just close enough where I can walk the rest of the way. And hopefully not knock anything over. So it is room scale, which means when you walk around in your room, in your actual environment, you're walking around in the virtual environment, as opposed to it kind of just mirroring you and moving along. So if it wasn't room scale, if I start walking towards him, he would move further away. He would keep the same distance unless I were to move with the joystick. Okay. So now I use the grip button to grab the sword. Now if I let go of the grip button, nothing happens. So it's just kind of stuck there now. Now my TV is right here. So let's back up a little bit so I can get back in a safe area. And then I'll just use the joystick to move closer. Now, I will say this, you're holding what's supposed to be a sword, but what you're really holding is the controller. Yeah, there's no weight to this. It kind of vibrates a little bit when you move it fast, and it does that like lightning thing. And when you strike something with it, it vibrates the controller to kind of give you some feedback. Now, I will say this as well. At first, being able to move around like this using a joystick while I physically stay put can be a little disorienting, but you can get acclimated real quick and kind of it's not so hard. Now the snap turn, that bothers me. So now I have a shield. Maybe I can hit her with it. Nope. No. And bring up the menu. That centers me. Ah, okay. I will admit to this. So if you can see the controllers right now, you see the little joystick and then you see these two buttons. There's another button down here. When you push that button, it recenters you. And if you push it once, it kind of gives you the option to exit the game. But on this controller, on the left-hand controller, there's another button here, and I always forget about that button. Well, I just pushed the button and held it, and now this menu came up. Wonder if that would have worked in that other game I was playing. Alright, snap turning. I don't like snap turning. Let's turn that off and see what happens. Speed, slow, fast, height, recalibrate. I'm not playing with that. Although it would be nice to be a little taller. Let's see. There, I think all that is fine. Now. Okay. So now the snap turning is gone. If I hold the toggle, if I hold the joystick all the way down, this is how fast I spin. But if I just gradually turn it. So with practice, you kind of get used to that. Okay. Why is the shield over here? Okay. This is the grip button, right? Oh, doesn't matter. I can use the trigger button or the grip button. Okay. Now, again, this has no weight to it, and as you can see, you can't even interact. You can't really do anything here. Maybe you can hold like this because you're holding your other hand, but you're just holding a controller. Yeah, there's not much going on here. So it's never going to feel completely real. There's always going to be a bit of a disconnect. But it's still fun. Now, I see some sights on here. Let's see if they work. And they do. Okay. Reach towards the orb. Now grip to pull it towards you. Oh, I have feathers. It's cute. As you collect belief, the feather on your wrist will glow and fill with its power. Okay. Belief can also be released from crystals like these. Switch weapons by pressing the A button. Don't judge me. I'm sure you would have done the same thing. Now this is quite satisfying, I will say that. Now, as I hold this and pull, my hand kind of stays there even though I'm actually pulling away. Only after a certain amount of distance will it actually just let go? Okay, built by the ancients, protect the gods. And children can open the shrine. Okay. Now, if I had a really large play space, where I can feel confident just physically walking to these areas, I think that would actually be more enjoyable. Hello there. Alright, we'll leave a feather. And now I have 2 feathers. Okay. Trees. Alright. Oh. Okay. So by doing that, I turn into a giant. And now that big bird is just a tiny little thing. Oh, that would be... I guess that's me right there. Alright. Okay, I remember this now. So I can make the little saplings grow by holding it and pulling up when I'm in this form. And then I can also make it shrink. Now, according to this, the mechanic here is so that this little version of me can have cover. So if I make this grow, now that person, when I shrink back down, I can kind of hide behind that tree and avoid some, I don't know, some kind of damage that might occur from some enemy. And then I can also shrink them down. Which, in this case, I would have to because this is a doorway that I need to get past. Okay, how do I exit again? Alright. And now you're a giant again. Oh, you're lucky. Okay. So now we're gonna actually do some gameplay. Okay. Apparently I can't run. So. Okay, so another thing I noticed, I am in a living room with a flat, level floor, and I'm about to, in this virtual game, move in a on a slope. Doesn't seem too bad right now, but when I first did it, it actually made me lose my balance a little bit. There you go. Okay. Now, I don't know if it's going to show up on the screen, but as I move, it gets kind of dark around here. And that's actually meant to kind of help me from getting motion sick or sickness. I think that's the default setting. You can take that off if you'd like. Guessing those are enemies. Oh, so close. Oh, I got him. Nice. Well, this is difficult. Oh, I got that one though. Alright, I'm just gonna stab you. Okay. Let's oh wow, okay. Alrighty. Can I block that? I can't block that, okay. Like that. Nope, I cannot. Well, maybe I did block it a little bit. Okay, I didn't block it that time. Oh, I guess I died. I think we played this one enough. So yeah, you would fight this monster, eventually kill it, move on to the next stage, kind of progress through the levels, learn more powers, and do all kinds of stuff. But we're not going to do that. This is a demo anyway. I think after this mission stops the game. Let's come out here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, see, these are the different feathers you can get. Don't know what that is. Maybe you can get more power-ups or something. But yeah, this is another type of game that you can play. It's a bit more immersive. I will say this, it's gonna take some time, at least for me, to kind of get used to just the movements. So this is probably something that I would have to play quite a bit to get used to it. Alright, but that's that. So that was, I already forgot the name of the game. Journey of the Gods, and that's the demo version. So if that seemed like something that you would be into, well, if you don't have a headset yet, you would have to get the headset, and then you can actually play this in virtual reality. Let me get out of here. Okay, and we're back. So yeah, that's just another example of a game you can play in, or using the Quest 2. If you liked it, the video, do the whole thing, like it, subscribe if you want to see more, leave a comment if you'd like, and I hope to see you again. And until then, take care.